Hey everyone, it's Johnny, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about the last scents of our catalog, which will mean we'll be talking about citrus, floral, and the Disney licensed ones, or Marvel licensed. Well, I guess they're all Disney licensed technically at the end of the day. Those scents. So there weren't enough in either category or any of these categories to really have a separate video for them, so I'm just going to kind of lump them all together and call it a day, because we have talked a lot about scents, and my nose is like feeling it. It's like, can you just pick one for the day? This is a lot, Johnny. So let's start out with citrus. There are 3 in the category. I know it's such an abysmal amount, but we're going to talk about them nonetheless. And only one of them is new, and the other 2 are returning. So we have Blue Grotto. That's returning. This is described as runaway with fresh tropical notes, sweet citrus, and lush botanicals. This is kind of like, gives me a little bit of Sunny D vibes. It's like an artificial kind of orange, in my opinion. Very citrusy, very fun, kind of childish. Youthful. Let's use that. Youthful. It's probably less pointed of a word. But anyways, it's a very like youthful, citrusy, fun scent. I'm not a huge fan of it. I know some people love it, hence why it's been around forever. Just not personally for me. Next is coconut lemongrass. I do love this one. This is creamy tropical coconut and sunny bright lemongrass. And that's all it is. This is a beautiful scent if you want something to clear the air or freshen up a room, or if you have a lot of cooking odors left over and you want to just clean it. Great bathroom spa vibe scent as well. Very nice and mellow and clean and fresh. So, and I love that the coconut, you can smell it, but it kind of mutes the bitingness of the lemon. So, and I know it's lemongrass, not just straight up lemon, but lemon can sometimes, or citrus can sometimes be a little bit pungent. The coconut kind of just mellows it rather than taking away. Beautiful scent. Good performer. And finally, we have Sips of Cider, which is a new scent. This is lively blood orange and steeped with sparkling ginger and cinnamon stick. Okay, this is a citrusy cider scent. I was great with this until we got to cinnamon stick. Oh my gosh, open. Yeah, this is a very citrusy scent. I have smelled many a citrusy scent similar to this from other brands that were not named cider. It gives me like a pomander on the stove, or simmering spices on the stove. Very citrus heavy, even though it's blood orange, and I'm thankful that it's that, but it's a more deeper scent than a traditional like bright citrus. You do get sparkling ginger, which I'm not mad about, because I do like ginger scents. But that adds a layer of spice. And then you have cinnamon in here, which it's like, of course you have cinnamon here. Why wouldn't you? Like, what else couldn't you put in, like bay leaf or something to be, you know, unique? But no, cinnamon stick. So I'm a little bit miffed on that, but it doesn't smell so bad in the mini tester, honestly. When I smelled the bar, I was not a vibe with it, but it just goes to show you. Anyways, this scent is okay to me. I am not a fan. I think it's my least favorite of the new 10, probably. I don't know. There's something weird about cider scents that they're like either spot on for me, or they're like, whoa, you know, like we've gone through several, like, what is it? Cider Mill, which I'm like, you don't really get it in warm in the bar. I don't get apples and pumpkins. I get like the cider. You have Bright Cider Life, which is beautiful until the apples and pumpkins disappears, and then it's just the cider now. And then you have Cedar Cider, which is probably saved because cedar is probably a longer standing scent note than the cider spices. And so by the end of warming, you don't lose a majority of the scent. You'll still get rid of some of the apple scent that was probably there from the onset, but by the end, you're still with most of the scent. Like the cedar and the spice kind of still linger. And so because of that, I think that's probably why I tolerate that one and enjoy it, because it's still mostly woodsy rather than spice. And then you get the Sips of Spider, which is of spider even. Has 8 legs too. No, it's a citrus, and then it's like cinnamon and spices. So I don't know. I think I see what they're trying to do, because a lot of people have been talking about like Mandarin Moon when it came back, or like Rise and Sunshine had like the orange ginger thing. And maybe it's just like they're trying to find recreative ways to reinvent a tried and true favorite rather than bringing it back. Which, honestly, if that's the case, like, just bring one of those back into their solid catalog. There's no reason you can't, just because it's been gone for a while. I don't know. I don't feel like it's hyper original, and I feel like I've smelled a lot of Better Homes and Gardens and Sensationals variants on cider scents that smell oddly similar, and I also don't like them, so that's all I'm going to say there, and move on. Next, we have the floral category, which has a whopping 2 scents. I mean, I guess, you know, wintertime, if it's like snowing where you are, which is not in California, but or Southern California. But if you are in like snowy weather, you probably don't have a bunch of florals out. So it kind of makes sense. I get it. So we have Luna. That's in the catalog for forever and a day. And I'm not mad about it. And I hope it stays that way, because I have so many people who love the scent. I love the scent. This is an amazing laundry scent, by the way. Oh man, you take your clothes out of the laundry washing machine and dryer and they smell like Luna. So good. Anyways, this is white florals, jasmine, sweet pea, and freesia, juicy berries, and sandalwood shimmer like moonlight. If you like the scent Summer Moonlight, this is not the same by any means, but it has some nods to that in some ways. This is just such a beautiful, fresh floral scent. I know that there's a lot of stuff in here. I'm not usually fond of sweet pea or freesia, but they work so well in here. The sandalwood undertone rounds the scent out. The juicy berries, I don't really get so much of the berry note so much as I might get like a freshness there, and I think that's where that comes into play. It just pans up the sort of fresh, dewy quality. Such a beautiful scent. And honestly, I'd argue it's kind of romantic too. So it just works in so many different ways, and I'm just thankful that it's in our catalog. Next, we have Velvet Moon. This is one of the new ones. This is probably my favorite of the 10 new ones on cold. I haven't warmed them yet. This is soft vanilla flower and white musk glow behind a silky layer of foggy mist. And that's what this is. You get that foggy mist. Like, we had a Bring Back My Bar, I think I was saying it in the new releases, Enchanted Mist, and it just failed to do what I wanted it to. And Maui Mist was fun, but in different ways. It just kind of didn't give me the same vibe I was looking for. This is kind of what I was looking for. You get a very soft floral. You get a musky tone to this, but it's a lighter musk, not one of the heavy ones. And then you get that mist, that like just dewy, like not quite smoky, but you know what I mean? Like that density of quality. And it's so just like romantic. It's kind of a sensual scent, honestly. It's a weird way to describe it, I guess, but it's just so different. I don't think I knew what to expect with it. And I think I was expecting, because this is vanilla flower, I was like, oh god, it's gonna be like a crazy vanilla scent. And it's not really. Like, I'm sure there's a little bit of it to it, but it's the floral behind the vanilla rather than straight up vanilla. And it's just so good. I don't know. If this, when I warm the bar, if this disappoints me, I will be a very sad panda. Anyways, that is the floral category, short and sweet. And so finally, all of these are returning. These aren't new, but I wanted to go over really quick the licensed bars that we do have. We have, I believe it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 right now. So we'll just kind of go through these quickly. Disney Oh Boy Mickey's scent is in honor of the true original juicy grapefruit, cheerfully mixed with bright clementine and sugared vanilla, is one of a kind, just like Mickey Mouse. This is one of my favorites of the licensed ones. It's not my absolute favorite, but it's the second runner-up. I love this blend. I love the grapefruit, clementine, sugared vanilla mixture. I think it works really well. It's very, like, it gives me, like, a time warp back into what I imagine, like, the parks were more on their onset rather than necessarily now. So there's, like, a hint of nostalgia kind of, like, embedded in there. And it's a really great performer. I think it's balanced, it's tart, it's sweet, it's fruity, it's just yummy. And it's in the citrus category, but I do like that one. The next one is totally Minnie for Minnie Mouse. Part classy and part sassy, this sweet blend of pink melon, hibiscus blooms, and juicy apple is full of fun and totally Minnie Mouse. This is a good scent. I like that there's apple in it. I don't mind the, as I throw it, pink melon note. I'm not a huge hibiscus floral person, but it doesn't bother me in this scent. I think it's balanced enough, and I think the apple and melon kind of work together to kind of counter it, so it's not just a bitter sort of floral. I like it. It's probably my third favorite of all of these, so it comes after Oh Boy Mickey's, but before like the other three that I'm not as fond of, but not quite as good as the next one we're going to talk about. So we have those two. Actually, not the next one we're going to talk about, because the next one I talk about I'm not a fan of. But that's totally Minnie Mouse. The next one, which I really just don't like, is Mickey Mouse and Friends. So this was one of the more older Mickey Mouse scents, and this one I just do not like. It's a peach-based scent. Celebrate everlasting friendship with a fragrance almost as sweet thanks to Georgia peach, accented by pops of orange peel and vanilla. It is a peachy scent. Peach with vanilla and a bit of orange. Oh, is not a good scent for me. If you like peach, you'll probably really enjoy this. I do not. No. So this one is a no-go for me. Now, the one I was going to tell you about, let's move on. It does perform pretty well, though. I'll give it that much. The one that is my top favorite of all these six is next. That is Disney Winnie the Pooh 100 Acre Wood, and it's not because it's 100 Acre Wood, but it's the scent notes. So, grab your favorite hand and wander through a friendly forest swirling with cotton blossoms, wild jasmine, and sweet, cozy vanilla. This is so good. It is a fresh scent. It could be a little bit on the floral side. It's not hyper laundry, but it gives you that cozy laundry sort of note, kind of like Cozy Cardigan does, sort of along those vibes of coziness. This is kind of what I was hoping like Fluffy Fleece would have been more like, but then it just became a baby powder nightmare. This is such a great, well-balanced scent, and it's actually surprisingly a decent performer. Like some of the older Disney bars were a little bit like womp womp. This one performs pretty well. It holds its own, and it's in my club. It'll stay in my club. Oh, it's such a good scent. The other ones are not in my club. All the other ones are not, but this one is. So that should tell you something. So this is my favorite of the six. Then probably the Oh Boy Mickey one. Then the Totally Minnie. And then one of the other two before that peach one, because that was definitely my dead last. So we have Disney Princess True Love Awaits. This is enter a kingdom where enchanting ripe raspberry, sparkling mandarin, and a kiss of sweet vanilla write the perfect fairy tale ending. This is a good scent. I enjoy this. Probably rank this third or fourth, so this would be like tied with Minnie or right below or right above her in terms of scent profile. Probably a little bit below, but anyway, it's that same sort of fruity blend, but you have like a citrus undertone. So I feel like a lot of these are very similar in vibe. It's like fruity, but citrus, but like a hint of vanilla or something, or sugar. Different scents, but all kind of in the same sort of general wheelhouse. And it does that. It's a nice scent. This is a little bit more on the sweeter side of the fruity stuff. So definitely less of the tart punchy like the Mickey scent, and more of a sweeter, like almost bakery adjacent scent. And then finally we have Marvel 9 Realms. I don't know why my poor tester is like cracked there. I guess it's been like through the war of the, I almost said ancients, but what was it, like the Marvel character universe, and like the big purple guy that I can't remember his name. Thanos. There you go. I'm not a complete square. I do remember their names sometimes, but big purple guy with like the crazy ring glove sounds a lot more entertaining. Anyways, this is Marvel 9 Realms, a heroic mix of lion zest and blue tea. Keep you connected to the universe while lavender lightning really packs a punch. I like lavender scents. I'm not super wild about this. This smells like carpet cleaner to me. Or like carpet fresh. Like, or a clean hotel room that just got like sanitized and now you moved in, like you're checked in. Like, it's just, it doesn't do it for me. Like, it's a fresh scent, I get it. But I don't want my place to smell like a freshly, you know, osiumed hotel. I want it to smell something a little bit more, you know, multi-dimensional. Which, you know, Marvel Universe, Dimensions, Doctor Strange, all that. Anyway, that is a wrap on these. Oh my goodness, I know it was a shorter video, but I wanted to make sure we covered these because I think the last time I didn't really talk about the licensed ones too much. So that is what we have. These are all the ones that will be staples in the catalog. Now, this isn't to say by any means this is comprehensive for all of fall, because we have limited time offers. We have different collections coming in and out, and licensed stuff, and limited time like holiday, different things. So there will certainly be more fragrances, but these are ones that throughout the season you will be able to order without fail, pending some sort of inventory sort of issue. Let me know what you think about these. I know these categories are tiny. They tend to be in our fall winter catalog, but then they tend to be very large in the spring summer, so it kind of balances out. Let me know if you like any of these, if any of these are your favorites. If you like this video, consider subscribing if you're new. Hit the thumbs up button. I don't know if there's like I think there's a notification bell. I think I'm supposed to be saying something about that at some point too, but I'm clearly winning at doing that, and I'm doing okay. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in our next video. Take care. Bye.